Oh my God. 911 emergency. What to do if your drain falls out of your body. Shit. Yeah, I had that happen to me on Sunday. It was the drain that was in the most annoying area ever. It was right in the front of the mons pubis area, which is the vagina, basically. The front of it, really annoying. Trying to pull your underwear up around that, and it's got this. Whew, God, was that annoying. Somehow during the night, I don't know. I could have pulled it out myself. I don't know. Um, I it did come loose, and when I woke up in the morning, I noticed that the bulb at the end of the drain was not sucking anymore. It wasn't compressed, and I tried to compress it again, and it wouldn't work. So I called the doctor, and she's like, she was the only doctor on call, and she was like, it's normal. The drains have been in for 2 weeks. It's possible that they could just be coming out. So just, whatever. If just put a piece of tape there, hold it in. You're going to see the doctor on Tuesday and see what happens. And I'm like, it's not working. It's just literally sitting in my body. So I went to go take a shower. By the time I got out of the shower, I turned around, the drain was on the floor. So it literally just slipped out of my body. Did I feel anything? No, I felt absolutely nothing. I turned around, I was like, oh, you're out. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. You do have to call your doctor, do that, but don't panic. I mean, obviously, if there's blood and fluid shooting out everywhere, then panic. But most likely that's not going to happen because the fluid is contained within your body. Is there going to be um, drainage in that area? Yes. That I noticed was happening probably Sunday, Monday. Tuesday wasn't too bad, but when I got home the next day, I noticed that there was like a harder collection of fluid in that area. And the doctor's like, just put a warm compress on it and just kind of massage it and move the fluid around and see if it'll come out. Um, so yeah, there is some drainage in that area. If especially if I touch that area, there's some drainage. He did take the other drain out of my left hip, which was great because now that means I can sleep in my bed and I don't have to worry about anything happening. It's awkward having something in your body, and I think that's probably why I feel better um, because I have the drains out of my body. It just makes you have something foreign in your body. It just doesn't make you feel great. So if a drain falls out, don't panic. Um, don't pick it up and try to put it back in. Do not do that. Pick it up, throw it in the garbage. Okay. If another drain needs to be put in, the doctor will do it in his office. Um, yeah. So don't if you're like a couple days out and the drain falls out, go to the doctor. Like go to the hospital, whatever. Call the doctor, see what's happening. Um, of course, there's a big risk for seroma, which is like a big fluid mass that needs to be drained with a needle. So you do have to be careful with that. Uh, it's just a complication. It's something that can happen. So you just have to be really careful. I mainly notice that with people who have the drains taken out too quickly. If you do have the drain taken out too quickly, like a week or even a couple of days post op, I mean, it usually goes by how much the drain is draining. Um, I did notice that the one drain, where it did fall out, that was the drain that was producing the most fluid consistently since I got out of the hospital. And the other two drains were just, one drain on the left side was draining more, and then on the right side was like barely nothing. And that was one of the first ones to come out. So it just depends on how much is draining. Everyone is different. Do you have to be careful of seromas and infections? Yes, you do. But it's just something that can happen. But don't try to put the drain back in. If you notice that the tubing is coming out, do not try to push it back in. Just put a piece of tape over it, call the doctor. If it falls out, it falls out. Don't pull it out. But if it falls out, it falls out. I mean, yeah, it's hard, especially if you're alone. And I was like standing in my bathroom, like, oh God, like I didn't even want to like look at it. I was so scared. I was like, please, I'm like, is there anything stuck in my body right now that's gonna get like dislodged and like travel in my brain? Like there was all this craziness going on in my head. Like, is there more tubing? Because you don't know like how long the tubing is, and it's like this. It's weird. So, but don't panic if it happens. Just make sure if it's a really, really late at night. Um, uh, I think you could probably still call the doctor's office if it's really late. I think they have to be pretty much on call 24 hours a day, you know. What I did for bandages, for the ones that were on my hips, I either used like the self-adhesive little gauze to just like kind of tuck into the spot, or I would use like a flexi band-aid to put over where the drains are. But for the front part, because I had work done in that area, like in the front part, like right above, like where the mons pubis is, like right where that was, I used an extra large maxi pad and I stuck that to the front of my underwear and just covered that whole area, because that's where like a lot of my sutures are, where he did work in the vaginal area. So that part's like a little sensitive there for me. I don't like it exposed, so I just put the maxi pad. Get those really long, super heavy, overnight maxi pads and use those. Or you could just use a regular maxi pad. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have, you know, just use that. I like the bigger ones because it covers more area. And plus that's all I had in the house. So I have found those pads like in the back, like, you know, the more weight you lose, the smaller you are. And I can't even wear those pads anymore. They're like diapers. Like I guess I must have, I don't know, can't even wear them anymore. But anyway, too much information. So I hope that helped you. If a drain falls out of your body, this is what you do. But yeah, best of luck. And you're going to feel so great once you get those drains out of your body and you no longer have to deal with that draining anymore. So I'll see you guys next time.